Hello, 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 air signs. I'm gonna go with you guys next because I just did water signs and yeah, you guys came up. You guys came up in their readings, so I think that you guys have something to do with the status of air. I'm sorry, of water. So, my air signs, my Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras, I will be doing a general reading for you for today, June 6th, okay? All right. And as you know from yesterday's reading, oops, I dropped something. This is a new deck of cards that I'm using, and the quality is so good that it's very difficult to break them in, but that's okay. That's okay. Just bear with me. Okay. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. All right. June 6th. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Let's do this. All right. What do we have? Excuse me. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Hermit in reverse. And your challenge is the Page of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And the bottom of your deck, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh. So we're being sneaky. I mean, the end. You guys are being very sneaky, air signs. You're being extremely sneaky. You're trying to hide things. I mean, normally the Page of Swords is, it is what it is. She's a little young-minded. Her temper is a little fierce. But she is the Page of Swords. And this is your card, by the way. You know, swords is the element that resonates with swords is air. You pretty much, I think of it as cutting through air. Like, that's just how I resonate with it. So, because you guys do have the Page of Swords in reverse, I'm going to tell you that you guys are playing a really dangerous game, air signs. Please, think things through, okay? You really are fighting. You're really causing havoc. You're really about this life. Like, you're really about it. But you're portraying like you're not. So it's almost like, you know how you have like a group of friends and then there's that one friend that goes into one friend, oh, you know what this one said? And then she goes to the other one, oh, you know what this one said? But then when we're all together, you're just quiet. You're like, me? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. That's the vibes that I'm trying to get you to understand with the Page of Swords in reverse, okay? All right. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever your reasons of being deceitful. Yeah, I feel so bad saying that, air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras. I feel so bad that I have to speak to you like that, but I have to because this is what I'm getting. It's almost like you had it. You had it, but now something is happening where, and I think I know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. Something is happening that's kind of pushing you further away from your goal. When in reality, you've been doing all of this to get closer to your goal, but it's not working in your favor. And the reason why it's not working in your favor is because it's your crosser. So this is your challenge. You have the Page of Cups. Your emotions are getting in the way. It's almost like I feel like you guys are realizing that you're being such mean people that your emotions are tripping you up a little. Okay? But again, I need you to be careful, because if you see here, your emotions are turning into borderline a snake. I don't think your emotions are healthy right now, air signs. You cannot, whatever your emotions are or whatever your triggers are, we can't. Like we can't. This is not a thing. Okay, my water sign, my air signs. I keep saying water. You guys are connected today, water and air. Be careful with your emotions. Remember, the Page of Cups, she's young. And it's interesting, I was just explaining this to water signs as well with the Knight. They had the Knight of Wands. So a page is like the step right before the Queen. So you're still inexperienced, you're young-minded, you're hot-tempered right now, and you think that your approach is going to work, and it's really not. You understand me, air signs? So the action that you should be taking is the Six of Wands. I feel like you should be, victorious. We should be adults about this. And yes, fire it up, because whatever it is has you extremely upset. And that's fine. But let's try to have some class. I feel so bad that I'm saying this. It's not that I think that anybody is unprofessional. I mean, maybe you are being unprofessional. I don't know. But the Six of Wands is here to remind you that you can... It's almost like you can have the same fight, but with a little bit more fire, intuition, focus, purpose, other than being deceitful and just going to war, And let me tell you, the outcome of this, something is going to hit the fan. And if you're doing all of this to keep a secret, I'm telling you right now, it's going to come out. The Hermit is in reverse. The Hermit is just, your secrets are not safe, air signs. So if that's why you're acting this way, my dears, prepare for impact, because it's going to come out. Excuse me, I really have nasal issues. So I apologize. This is, if I can choose one card that pretty much I would like to display for this spread, it would be the Six of Wands. And it's crazy because for water signs, they had the Six of Swords as their outcome. And that's why I'm telling you, if now that I remember, water and air, you guys are really connected today. And I'm telling you, their outcome was the Six of Swords. And it was pretty much, seeing the light and coming to the light. And now you have the Hermit in reverse, meaning the light is gonna come in. There will be no secrets. And, air signs, you guys are connected with water signs, because that's what's challenging you. It's a water sign. Your secret is gonna come out. I wish I could tell you different, or I don't know, but whatever you're doing, air signs, you gotta change your game plan. Okay, so we have your first clarifier, your second, and let's see. Okay, that one doesn't want to come out, so let's go with this one. Clean up your mess. All right. So what I see here is your first clarifier says reclaim your art, meaning this is not who you really want to be. This is not who you actually are. This is not how you fight. This is not, you're just very upset. Like something is really pissing you guys off, air signs. So reclaim who you truly are. Reclaim who you truly are. You understand? It's almost like turn this snake looking air around you, your aura, turn it into something else, because this is not really who you are. Okay, and maybe that'll help your Nine of Pentacles in reverse, turn right side up, okay? So reclaim, gather yourself. Your next clarifier, we do have share your gifts, okay? And what I get with this clarifier is pretty much what's in the picture. I almost want to tell you to just sit down and possibly even talk. Remember I told you about the Six of Wands? Like, you can still fight a fight, but in a different way and in a more professional, like a different form of communication, you know, just have a better, change your game plan, right? And maybe you should consider just sitting down and talking instead of just being deceitful and playing games, okay? And when I tell you that something, there's a secret, and I think that's what you're trying to do all of this extra work for. You're trying to avoid it from coming out, but it's gonna come out, air signs, and you're gonna have to clean up your mess. There's no going around it. Okay? It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, my air signs, I'm going to give you your daily affirmation for today, June 6th. What does it say? Forward movement. All right. It just says to continue to move forward. And I do want to think, I think this is very interesting. This is a number 45 on this card, which is a 9. And you do have the 9 of Pentacles. So it's almost like this, you're supposed to have your 9 of Pentacles right side up. And this is your reminder, you know, just keep moving forward, fix whatever it is you need to fix, deal with it, you know, just fix it. But you want to have this Page of Swords situation handled. Okay, my air signs, thank you for taking time out today for this reading. I apologize. I know I was a bit rough in this reading. I apologize, you know, but I had to say it. I have to say what comes to me, you know? So, all right, if you have any questions, as always, hit me up on Instagram at IndumQuest, at IndumQuest on Instagram, or just choose the link, click on the link below so that you can see my calendar and a list of my services. Okay, air signs, I will speak to you tomorrow.